Hey everyone, in this video I'm gonna tell you about 10 amazing projects that you can add to your portfolio that will help you to showcase your ability in solving real-world problems using data science. Finding projects for your data analytics portfolio can be tricky. You might also think that the data project needs to be complex or showy, but that's exactly not the case. The most important thing is to demonstrate your skills, ideally using a dataset that interests you. Throughout this video, I'll discuss the projects that fall in one of these four categories, which are data scraping, exploratory data analysis, data visualization, and machine learning. So without further ado, let's dive into the projects of our list. So the first project for the data scraping might be scraping the data from the Internet Movie Database. You can collect details about popular TV shows, movie reviews, and trivia. You can easily find the data set on Kaggle. All you need is a Kaggle account, and once you have created the account, you have to look for IMDb movies dataset, inside which you will see the data of almost 1000 top movies and TV shows. The second project for the data scraping category might be using the job portals for data scraping. So many beginners like scraping data from job portals since they often contain standard data types. So collect job titles, companies, salaries, locations, required skills, and so on. And this offers great potential for later visualization such as graphing skill sets against salaries. Another interesting project for the data scraping category might be scraping the data from the e-commerce site. You can use different e-commerce sites to scrape the product and pricing data. For instance, extract product information about the Bluetooth speakers on Amazon or collect reviews and prices on various tablets and laptops. Another option is to scrape a site like Reddit. You could search for particular keywords, upvotes, user data, and more. So Reddit is a very static website, making the task nice and straightforward. Later, you can carry out interesting exploratory analysis, for example, to see if there are any correlations between popular posts and particular keywords. Here are some ideas for the exploratory data analysis projects that you can add to your portfolio. So the first one is going to be a project on global suicide rates. Here is the data set for the global suicide rates. It covers suicide rates in various countries with additional data including year, gender, population, GDP, and more. When carrying out your EDA, ask yourself what patterns can you see? Are suicide rates climbing or falling in various countries? What variables such as gender or age can you find that might correlate to suicide rates, and perform data analysis on different aspects of the data. Another topic can be World Happiness Report. And to do so, you can use this data set which tracks 6 factors to measure happiness across the world citizens, which are life expectancy, economics, social support, absence of corruption, freedom, and generosity. So which country is the happiest? Which continent is the most happiest? Which factors appear to have the greatest or the smallest impact on the nation's happiness? Overall, is the happiness throughout the world increasing or decreasing? These are all the questions that you can use to answer using the dataset by performing exploratory data analysis on it. Good visualizations, whether static or interactive, makes a great addition to any data analytics portfolio. Some interesting data visualization projects that you can add to your portfolio can be a data visualization project for Covid19 datasets. So the sites like Kaggle already have thousands of Covid-19 datasets available. So how can you represent this data? You can simply view the dataset and you can have different options to visualize the data in different ways. You can use a global heat map to show where cases have spiked versus where they are very few. Perhaps you could create 2 overlapping bar charts to show known infections versus the predicted infections. Another interesting project for which you can use data visualization is to show the most followed on Instagram. Whether you are interested in social media or celebrity and brand culture, this dataset of the most followed people on Instagram has great potential for visualization. You could create an interactive bar chart that tracks changes in the most followed accounts over time. Or you could explore whether brand or celebrity accounts are more effective at influencer marketing. Another topic that lends itself well to visualization is transport data. So here's a great project on GitHub using Python to visualize the top tourist destinations worldwide and the correlation between inbound and outbound tourism with gross domestic product. So whenever you add a travel data project showing data visualizations in your portfolio, then it gives much more weight and much more upper hand to your portfolio in terms of the projects you have worked on. Let's move towards some interesting machine learning projects. So the most important project in terms of machine learning is none other than the sentiment analysis. This type of analysis works well with public review sites and social media platforms. To get started exploring what people feel about a certain topic, you can start with sites like Amazon, Rotten Tomato for the movie reviews, Facebook, Twitter, news sites, etc. Another important project that you can add to your portfolio, which lies in the machine learning category, can be fraud detection. Within the fraud detection project, you can explore various techniques from anomaly detection to machine learning models to identify and flag potentially fraudulent activities. Moreover, there are different categories on which you can perform the fraud detection, such as the credit card fraud, insurance fraud, identity theft, etc. And there are different data sets available on Kaggle and GitHub, etc., where you can find the data set related to any of the different categories that you want to perform fraud detection on and can add this project into your portfolio. So make sure to add all of these projects into your portfolio. That will guarantee you to get a job in the data analysis field. And make sure that you put in the time and the effort to create eye-catching portfolio depicting all your projects that nice to look at. So that's all for this video. Thank you.